Hi, I'm Donovan West. I'm running for City Council at large. Broad Street line. Lots of interesting characters on there. And at times, of course, while there's times for concern, there's a lot of times when I'm people watching and having a great time, by the way. I bring some popcorn and it's a good time for me. There are a couple, but one of them is Rittenhouse Square. I enjoy relaxing, seeing people, fly a Frisbee around with their dog and couples walking by with their newborn. It looks to me like a Norman Rockwell scene, so I enjoy it. The other, is the plateau, the great view of the city. And sometimes when I just want to sit in my truck, and it's a good opportunity to take a great look at the city from that vantage point. This question is quite disturbing to me that everyone is in this group here. But anyway, I'm going to answer the question. I have a daughter. She's 16, and yes, we still love each other. We get along. And as for plants, I'm not much for the green thumb, so I have like a cactus kind of thing going on, which works for me. So they get a little bit of water, I give them a little bit of attention. It works out. I remember my why when it comes to staying focused when I'm stressed. I remember why I'm here, why I'm doing it, what the investment is, and understanding all things have a cost. So sometimes the stress can be related to me wanting to get so much done within a short period of time. But at the end of the day, just remembering my why is what gives me the fuel to keep going. Has to be the Phillies mascot. He's been around, not too many modifications or revisions to his wardrobe or anything. Same great attitude, very inclusive. Everyone is having a good time whenever they interact with him. I like to favor myself as being something similar. And if I don't do better on my diet, I might look a lot more like the mascot than I cared to want to agree with. But there's that. Well, in 4 years, you would have heard of how I was able to convene a group of legislators, many of which were freshmen during the year of 2024, and able to communicate effectively about what our concerns are. Establish a consensus, a common sense consensus, by the way, of what's most important. And then convene. That is actually move in a direction together, because that's what needs to be done. As City Council at large, well, I know that I'm one of many, and I have to act in a way that is collaborative. So you're going to hear about collaboration, you're going to hear about leadership, but most of all, you're going to hear about impact. Well, one thing we need to understand when it comes to our school system is that many of our children are actually starting behind. We know that as early as 3rd grade, many of the children, when it comes to literacy, are already behind significantly, which contributes to absenteeism, juvenile delinquency, and of course, you already know, people not graduating, as well as other forms of crime being committed. So we need to invest. We need to invest in our early childhood education. And I mean in ways that are very significant, very intentional, very deliberate. My goal is to make sure that we're investing in early childhood education so that we make sure that during those first 2,000 days of a child's life, they have the proper supports, information, and resources at their fingertips.